What's up? It's your boy, Real Dramo, back at it again on Beer and Sports. We're going to talk about some stuff involving those topics. The topics are important to us. You know that, man. We're going to talk that shit too. This is unfiltered. This is what we really say. Whether we sit in front of the TV, drinking a beer together, or whether we at the barber shop, like this is what we really talk. So some of it you're going to love, some of it you're going to be offended by. And as I said in the first episode, if you were real offended in 2017, then 2018 gonna be a long ass year for you. For real. Number one, I gotta talk about the funniest thing I done found out about, which I'm sure everybody else is up on. I don't pay attention enough or as much as I normally would to social media. But y'all cats is out here getting beard weaves, like for real, for real. Like, you cats are getting weaves, beards. Yeah, painting them on. Come on, what we doing in 2018, man? We gonna paint on hairlines and get beard weaves. Like, some of this stuff look real unfamiliar, man. We talking about lace front beards. Is that what we doing? Like, that's gotta stop. Lace front beards gotta stop. And if I see another one of y'all spray on y'all hairline, spray on y'all hair with that Biogen, try to play basketball and then start sweating. If you don't hold this L, man, get on with that. Come on now. That's too much. You're doing too much. But there's some better ways. Like, come on, man. There's plenty of ways to really take care and groom your beard. That's not it, man. Do some more research. That's not rocking. And to be honest, sometimes if it ain't on the top of your head, you gotta let it go. Like, that hair is gone. That's gone, man. That's gone. I seen some dope topics like in different Facebook groups on Instagram and Twitter that was, trending. Everybody was flipping out about the Kobe versus LeBron one is one that stays. That's like a daily thing, right? LeBron fans go super hard. Kobe fans go crazy hard. My thing is, the argument is silly. Because even when I hear people say stuff that they think is logical, it don't sound logical to me. Cats is out here like, first of all, most of these cats sitting on their couch drinking a beer. They're not top flight athletes. And some of them were in the time period, but most of them wasn't. And they like, LeBron is 3 for 5. How you gonna be 3 for 5 in a championship? Man, that's some funny judgment coming from some dudes that's 0 for 0 in finals, in the NBA final. Like, you ain't never been to one. You ain't played an NBA game in your life, so I don't see how you judge LeBron. It's hard to win 3 NBA championships against the greatest players on the planet. Truth be told, Michael Jordan is an amazing player, one of the greatest players ever, arguably the greatest player ever. But so is Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Whenever you talk about the fact that LeBron is passing a lot of his stats, everybody wants to bring up that he has 6 rings, which is fair. But if that's the case, Bill Russell got a lot of stats, and he got 11 rings from the coaching and the player side. So we could argue that Bill Russell's the greatest. We could argue that Bill Russell's the greatest because, to me, he had the highest basketball IQ of all time. If you could lead players while on the court to playing to championships, and you can lead players while you're off the court as a coach, Bill Russell the sign of a true leader. So I think we ought to be talking about Bill Russell. Probably should definitely show some more respect to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Come on now. You know this. We just ignore it because Jordan had the movies and the Space Jam and all of that stuff. Speaking of Jordan's the greatest. He's the greatest there that time, our time, during that period. But Kareem and Bill Russell, them guys was the greatest of their time. And truth be told, if you're talking about right now on Earth, you're talking about overall basketball player, you can't argue that LeBron James is the greatest. But I seen that, and shout out to them on the forums. I love that forum, Love of Basketball. You know what I'm saying? So at them, join that group, they do. LOB, I rock with them heavy. I like some of the stuff that the basketball barbershop was talking about today too. Some of the same arguments, but it was like a little bit different to an extent. One of the things I seen, not just there, but I seen it on ESPN, man. It's kind of, let's talk about this. Let's really go into this, because we was talking about the refs last time, and we was talking about Kevin Durant, and mainly winning the Draymond. Here Draymond is with the referees. He's saying that referee-player strife, the relationship between the referees and the players, is ruining the game. Okay, you can stop fouling people, then the refs won't call it. But the real big deal here is the only reason that we see the Warriors getting called and getting tightened up on by the refs is because the Warriors complain about it more. Because veteran superstars always complain to the refs. They have so many superstars doing it at the same time that gets irritating for the refs. So on the Warriors team, during the game, you might have, if you're a referee and you call a call, you're getting questioned after every play by Draymond Green, star, and Andre Iguodala, star, Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson. You got 5 or 6 people complaining about the call you called after every play, so that's gonna make you tighten up. Like, look, somebody gotta back up and give me some respect as a ref. I personally think, but I'm thinking shut up and play. Because the referees, really, if you Draymond, they let you get away with a lot. They can foul Draymond Green out every game, but they don't. They can foul Sean Livingston out every game, but they don't. They can foul. It's a lot of dudes they can foul out every game. They can call more travels on LeBron, but they don't. Same thing with Russell Westbrook, and these are all great players. I'm just saying, people. It's easy to complain about what the referee is calling on you or isn't calling for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, the referee called this on me, and he didn't call this for me. But you forget about what he didn't call against you, how much he let you slide with, too. It's really up to the players to kind of settle down on that. And I ain't even gonna say the players. Basically, what Steve Kerr needed to do, we always talk about Steve Kerr's great leadership, and he is a good championship coach. But it looked like he's losing control because your players are talking too much to the ref. And at some point, if you Steve Kerr, you gotta tell them to shut up. Like, shut up and play. No matter how much of superstars they are, tell them dudes to shut up and play. Y'all champions. Shut up and play ball. Everything's working out for you. They complain in games where they up by 20 and they yelling at the ref. Like, you up by 20 or 30. What are you whining about? And they get to the point where they're complaining about calls that we can obviously see is a foul. To me, that's strange. Draymond needs to chill. And I love Draymond as a player. I love his passion. I love his defense. I love the rebounding. Oh, man, needs to chill straight up. LeVar Ball is LeVar Ball. We could go on about LeVar Ball for hours. Because the dude do so much. But one thing I found interesting, and I know everybody, a lot of people want to hate on LeVar. He talks. But when he said those players look like they don't want to play for Luke Walton, he's not wrong. If you really watch those Lakers games, the recent ones, they look like they start off playing. They don't look like they want to play for him. I don't think it's Luke's fault necessarily. I think Luke comes from a winning background. He came into the NBA as a role player. Championship teams winning. He didn't start off coaching rookies who were losing games. His first coaching job was with winning teams as an assistant coach. We say he's a good coach or a great coach, but we don't really have any proof that he is. We're saying that based on his time with the Warriors when he went on that 24-game win streak. But we're forgetting the fact that Mark Jackson had already developed that team, and he was a great development coach, but not necessarily a championship coach. And then Steve Kerr came in as the championship coach, and then Steve Kerr took off for a little while. So essentially, this guy was handed the keys to a fairly awesome kingdom and kept it going. That means he can coach great veterans within a system. It doesn't mean that he knows how to deal with brand new, really talented rookies per se. Because they may not. I see him passing the ball around, motion offense, real heavy like ball movement. That's a good thing. But there are times where I think you kind of need to get them to start playing as an individual and see who's going to actually take over a game. Because I feel like we fail to see that. Outside of Kyle Kuzma, we haven't seen anybody say, you know what, this is the day I take over a game consistently. Brandon Ingram could shoot more and should shoot more, but doesn't. It's like he goes back timid. Sometimes he doesn't want to shoot the rock. You need to put that, like, you the guy, Brandon. Go for it. Go for it. I just think, I don't know what the solution is there. My brother said, Jarrell Spivey, his statistical analyst, he talked about possibly fining or sitting players down for minutes when they don't shoot, especially if you have a rookie that you need to shoot. You want him to shoot. You want to encourage it. Perhaps you encourage it by saying, hey, you have a green light, and if you don't use it, if you don't step up and ball out, then we're going to sit you down. That's why you need Brandon Ingram in the game if he ain't going to shoot the ball. He ain't going to go to the hoop. But a lot of it I see is they passing that. Aside from Lonzo hit people up with go-ahead passes, a lot of what they do is passing that ball around the perimeter, and it never ends up in the bucket. I mean, they had a game where they had like 31 assists and only like 41 field goals. That means they passing the ball in circles around the perimeter. but nobody's finished. Nobody's really putting it in the bucket because they're probably doing what everybody else does now, taking low percentage shots, which is the three-pointer. At the end of the day, everybody loves the three, and everybody's shooting it better. But think about this. The chances of you making a mid-range jump shot or a layup are still way higher than making a three. We consider shooting 41% from the three good. Would you consider shooting 41? Well, like, you would never pass a test with 41%. That'd be an F. So, although people are shooting the three better, the other shots are just better shots that nobody's shooting anymore. Nobody wants to go to the hoop like this shit. Hey, man, the whole NBA done lost its mid-range game outside of like Damian Lillard and Dame got the mid-range game. He nasty kid. Oladipo is smashing people in the mid-range game this year. Man, he's everywhere though. VO. Mr. Indiana is all over, period. DeMarcus DeRozan. DeRozan is a beast with the mid-range game too. So I think that's the big deal, is getting these players to the mid-range game a little bit more and spread their game out outside of just passing around the perimeter and shooting the tray. Cause that shit is getting ridiculous, man. Look like you watch the NBA around like a damn 3-point shooting contest. Like, come on, man. And then they wonder why nobody joins the dunking contest. They've been shooting threes all year. They're impressed, but they don't want to do it. They just shooting the tray. Man, LeVar Ball's situation, though, as far as going back to that, I think he's correct in that sometimes these players are kind of what it looks like, giving up a little bit on Luke. On another note with LeVar, getting that Lithuanian team to kind of drop their league a little bit and playing that big baller tournament challenge, you can't say that's not big baller. That's fresh, because you'll probably see some European teams fully sponsored with the big baller brand gear. You'll see the commercials out there, so you got to give him his props for that. Like, he finessed that. 2018 is all about finessing. But at the end of the day, he talks a lot, sure, but he seems to be really dope at marketing, man. We can say what we want about him, but he's done what he's done for his sons. Hopefully they can play some ball. I think Lonzo's playing better than everybody's saying. They'll talk a lot of shit, but for rookie numbers, it ain't that bad. Kevin Durant shot like 34% his first season, but Kevin Durant is Kevin Durant. He became Kevin Durant. But I mean, look at the rebounds. He got a 6'7" guard and get you 7 rebounds, 7 assists a game. Dude is almost at a triple-double a game. He's still getting to 10 points, so he ain't no bust. So all that bust talk, it don't even make any sense. It's not logical. But y'all tell me what y'all think. Hit me up in the comments, yell at me, be like, oh, that's bullshit, dude a scrub, or dude's a beast, and Jordan, I know I'm gonna hear all this shit, Jordan's better than LeBron, Jordan's the greatest player that ever invented basketball, LeBron James is a god, all that stuff, and Kevin Durant's the future, he the truth, all that, I know I'm gonna hear, because we always get into it basketball-wise, so feel free, basketball-wise, we're gonna talk that shit, man. Feel free to hit me up, and shout out to all the Facebook that talk about basketball, that listen to this podcast, that listen to the shit we talk and talk shit back to me. Shout out to on another note, as far as let me go back to the Roman. Shout out to Kingdom Fades, man, over there on Parsons and Brandon, Florida, which is in the Tampa area. They fresh. If you ever around there, make sure you get a cut from them. And my man's over there, Tony Snow. Tony Snow's place, 5150 Barbershop, Sarasota. If you ever right there, make sure you get a cut, man. I mean, that's real stuff. If you're looking for marketing advice, make sure you get yourself the exclusive marketing society.com, man. Mike Pitts is over there running that. Hard Hat Fitness, shout out to them. They definitely get people in shape. So FSA World, they train basketball players. Shout out to them. I mean, everybody, just go take a look at all these things. There's so much out there. And if you want to hit me up. In the meantime, oh no, hold up. I cannot let that. I seen something though. I can't let that slide, man. I was looking at the African World Cup. I'm going into another topic. We already shot everybody out. We just talking that shit like we in a barbershop and I'm drinking beer. So, and I don't know. I think it's coming along nice when you look at the African World Cup. When we looking at we'll see with we seen with the 2018 FIFA. We seen what that matched up with, right? Senegal kind of at the top already. Burkina Faso played pretty good. We seen that, but the African Cup of Nations is a whole different animal. Egypt's looking good to me. Egypt's looking good. That's really my thing. We gonna talk more about it in the next episode, but Egypt's looking pretty good. But I got this feeling about Senegal, Cameroon. I got this feeling about what they doing, and Kenya. Yeah, Senegal, Cameroon, and Kenya. Like, I got a feeling about these three. They gonna upset some people. I think they gonna upset some people. One of the things I seen though to go into Kenya a little bit is the dude that used to run the Kenya Federation, Sam and Yamweya. If I'm getting out, hopefully I'm getting my man's name right. He's like a legend. They just formed a Sports Star Foundation to help, football players, former football players, or in the U.S. y'all call it soccer, after they're out, man. I think that's dope, because a lot of everybody's not making Ronaldo money, just like the NBA, just like NFL. A lot of people, once they're done, they don't have the money that they had, and so they go back to some players go back to experiencing the same poverty levels that they experienced before they was even playing. So they like every other athlete, man. So getting more financial understanding, help foundations that teach them how to, save some of that money, and maybe unions that can help them negotiate pay better even. I think that's a dope thing, man, and that's definitely happening. But we went long on this episode, so we got into it. I for sure appreciate everybody listening, man. If you got any topics you want us to talk about, or you got a sports Facebook group, if you want to hit us up, let us know. Hit me up at realdraymode@gmail.com. Hey, shout out to Real Deal Sports in St. Louis, man. Hit us up at realdraymode@gmail.com. Peace. Oh yeah, if you're a producer, man, I keep saying peace and keep talking. If you're a producer, you got music, send it in, man. We make sure people hear it. Make sure you get on. All right, peace, y'all. Hit me back up. Talk that shit.